As the world marks World Food Day, thousands of Kenyans continue to face hunger and starvation, further widening food shortage crisis in the arid and semi-arid parts of the country. This day comes amidst the debate and concerns of the safety of the genetically modified organisms, GMOs, its socio-economic effects on food and crops, lack of capacity for regulating GMOs, public participation, consumer preference and public deception and misinformation.
Do we have regulations in place?
However, as the country marks this day, Kenya University Biotechnology and Biosafety Consortium expert now say genetically modified organisms, GMOs, is a complementary technology to enhance food security and safety.
We as experts would want to clarify that GM technology is not a panacea. It's not the only option available in sorting out our food security situation. It is a complementary technology to all the others that exist. We have had many other traditional methods, but we note that there is persistent hunger in the country, and therefore we would want that technology to complement the other ones in a bid to bring down the cost of living and to enhance food availability.
The association furthermore refutes claims of the modification compromising human health, giving an affirmation to Kenyans of a choice of consumption once the use of the technology kicks off.
There is no chemical. We don't express genes that create chemicals in the other crops. It's not existing. There's no such technology. In terms of regulations, yes, we do have regulation. And he said in his speech that we even have regulation in labeling. So you will have a choice. GMO, you won't walk into the shelves and get unlabeled GMO. And if you get, we will deal with, again, the same as experts. Tell regulatory agencies you are not doing a good job, because people must be given the choices.
The government has also sought to further address the issue by incorporating food security in the Vision 2030 blueprint via its medium-term plan 4.
Kenya Kwanza is emphasizing more on food security, and one way of ensuring or one way of actually addressing that challenge of food insecurity is actually not relying on rain-fed agriculture, but depending more on irrigation. And also you talk about irrigation because it's expensive to build mega dams. The Kenya Kwanza manifesto stipulates for the development of small dams all over the country.
Amidst this debate, Kenyans have been advised to feed on traditional foods to counter health hazards resulting from modernized foods.
And for these problems, it's a lifestyle modification issue. We don't really necessarily need to sell you drugs to get off these problems. But if you wait too long and you become quite old, it becomes a problem. Because if you have arthritis, I can't tell you to exercise because it will harm your bones.
The NGO Council of Kenya is, however, calling for more scientific research into the exact status of consuming genetically modified foods in the wake of the government's decision to lift a 10-year ban. Bentura Komboka, K24, Nairobi.